Okay, the penultimate inductee in this section of the night is Bertie Cook, and picking up Bertie's award is Louise Connor from the MEAA. Louise, here's Bertie Cook's Hall of Fame honour.
Thanks so much.
Now, how critical was he back in about a century ago in getting a fair deal for journalists from their employers?
Yeah, a century and 4 years ago. He was absolutely critical. He wasn't the only journalist, of course. There'd been several attempts before to set up a journalist union or an association, but Bert was the one that carried it through. He's the one that sent out the letter audaciously, not just inviting Melbourne journalists to come to set up the journalists union, but every journalist from around Australia. And he did that in 1910, on December 10, 1910. And without Bert, we wouldn't have had a journalist code of ethics. We wouldn't have had a Melbourne Press Club. We wouldn't have had the Walkley Awards. We wouldn't have had a fierce bunch of journalists now fighting to try and, most recently, do something about the new terror laws that make journalism almost an impossibility in Australia, and we've all got to fight for that. So Bert was a fighter, and I hope that Bert would be, if he was around today, still proud of the union. And you talked earlier about the important things that people that are being inducted here to do today, which is to fight for a media that's free, independent and fierce. And I can honestly say, without the union in Australia that did all those things, and still does all of those sorts of things. So if that's what you want, then not just fight for all our media and their good go, but make sure that you remember that without a union, journalists, in Bert's word, are spineless, downtrodden crew, but with a union, they actually stand up for themselves and do great work.
Louise Connor, thank you.